Oh, there is my there is my sound button. Hello, hello. Greetings, welcome, welcome. Oh goodness. I completely forgot to put this in the title, but I've got some announcements. The announcements done. There we go. I don't know if I remember to change all those tags and things. Oh well. Okie dokie. Well, it's been a fun time. It has been very good. I kind of want to jump right into this if I'm being honest. I need some water. Oh. It's still the funniest thing to me when I drink water and the camera just completely wigs out on me. I am really hoping I don't lose my voice tonight. Because since Sunday, the church I work at had a spring concert on Sunday, and I had a whole solo there. However, on Saturday, I started to get really sneezy and sick, and I was like, oh no, oh no, please do not do this to me. Please do not do this to me. Please do not give me laryngitis again. I will not be able to bear it. I will not be able to bear laryngitis. But here I am, still able to talk, still a little itchy in the throat. But I suspect that is simply due to natural hormonal fluctuations in accordance with the phases of the moon. We'll put it that way. It's actually kind of interesting, the science behind that kind of thing to me. I've I've not actually looked it up, but it would not shock me if monthly cycles make one more susceptible to various sicknesses. Okay, so something I've also thought would be really funny to do um, is so you know how oh gosh, this is so weird to talk about, but there was a whole app, I don't know if it still exists, that was devoted to oh goodness, horrendous invasions of privacy. Uh I'm small enough that I don't mind talking about this. If I were any larger, I'd be like, no, I don't want to draw attention to this. But there was a whole app for a while that combed through various female VTubers streams and was like, okay, so this is how it was combing through streams to, there's really no nice way to put this. It was a period tracker. It was a monthly cycle tracker. And so ever since I found out about that, one, ew, horrendous invasion of privacy. Two, I think it would be really funny to claim every single week I stream, oh yeah, this is happening because, it's that time. So that the period tracker would not be able to track me. I've always thought that that would be kind of a funny little practical joke to play. Anywho, speaking of blood, we're playing a horror game tonight. Well, I'm actually not sure how horror this horror game is. However, it is by the same studio that made Slay the Princess, so I am expecting some mind melting shenanigans to happen. Uh, if you've not played Slay the Princess before, would highly recommend. It is really not that horrifying, but what it is oh no, that's wrong. I'm not trying to open like that. What the heck? Hmm. What is happening now? Here we go. Here we go. Now we can get it up. I shouldn't phrase it like that. I should not use those words in that order. uh, exit over. No, I'm trying to close out of this stuff that I do not need. Quit teams. Go away, teams. I don't need you right now. Anywho. Bum ba da ba ba dum ba dum ba. Bum ba da ba da ba da ba ba. Scarlet Hollow, please open. I. Oh, I completely forgot to announce. So next week, actually, the exact day is Earth Day, but my 1 year debut anniversary is coming up. So yeah, next week's gonna be really big. I will post more information on what specifically I am doing when we get to the end of this, but I can't believe it's been a year. I cannot express my gratitude enough. It's been quite the journey. We've come a long way. We beat the Radiance. We beat Grandmother Silk. We beat Ori in the Blind Forest. We have not beaten the Ender Dragon, but that's all right. Oh, but listen. Listen. Please pick up. What? There we go. Here we are. Tonight we will be playing some Scarlet Hollow. If you pop in, definitely do check out the content warnings if you need any of them, because from what I understand, this game requires a great many warnings. How is the sound balance, I wonder? That seems reasonable enough to me. Gonna turn it slightly down on my end, but we're gonna start. Your name is... I am Dragonfly. You live in the city of... Come on, I just opened stream. I was just talking about horrendous invasions of VTuber privacy, and now this game is asking me to dox myself? Are you serious? I live in the city of England. England is my city. No, the city of... No, the demons. No, we're not doing that. The city of... Huh. Alright, here's my, Golden Sun. Golden Sun. Because I don't know how Blizzard is about copyright. Besides, they stole the name of that other city from the Forgotten Realms anyway, so they can't be mad. The moon that is silver. Nah. I can't even spell that out. Okay. I live in the city of Earth. Earthville. There we go. Earthville. Okie dokie. Okay, so 2 traits. Oh, this is neat. Interesting. So 2 traits. So powerful build, tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness, an imposing presence that commands the room, and a mean right hook. Okay. Oh, this is fun. Mystical, strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. That could be fun. You can talk to animals and animals can talk to you. I might go with that one. That looks fun. A gift and a curse. Street smart, good at lying, and hard to lie too. Fast talker. You can read the room and... No, I'm not trying to skip. There we go. You can read people and read the room. No door can hold you. Ooh. Keen eye, observant with a knack for picking up small details, and empathetic. Book smart, well-read and rational. Possess a wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it. A talented researcher. That could be useful, also. Hot. Extremely good looking and a natural flirt. People just like you, probably because you're a good person. Ooh, which traits do I go with? The druid in me really wants to pick talk to animals. Hmm. I kind of want to go mystical and talk to animals. Just make this the druid route. So, and then later on, we might try a a bard route or a wizard route. But I think I always default to druid on my first playthrough of any game, provided there is an option to be a druid. So I'm thinking mystical and animal talking is going to be what I'm going to go with first. Oh, I like this. I like this. I wonder, though, if this is more supernatural, if mystical is going to clue me in a little too early to what's actually happening in the mystery. I remember when I played Slay the Princess for the first time, um, I got several, during my very first playthrough, I got several of the ones that really don't make a whole lot of sense on your first playthrough until you started to put the pieces together and figure out what is actually happening. I got some fairly unusual routes. But I don't mind that for me personally. Spoilers are not. Well, I do care about spoilers, but they're not the big game ruining things they are for some. I like this. I'm going druid mode. And the game begins. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. What? The dialogue history. Okay, return. The dialogue history is okay. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again, and still exhausted. Gonna fix these sound levels. Okay, here we go. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl Ann Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. But it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something has been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to be made, because you were always going to find your way here. So when your cousin called, you knew what had to be done. And now, at the end of your long journey, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. Roll credits, as CinemaSins would say. So, anyway, as I was saying... Oh, that is totally not what this... Okay, I've got to give this guy the, I gotta give this guy the... Oh gosh, what was his name? BoJack Horseman dude. What was his name again? BoJack Horseman roommate. What was his name? Todd! It was Todd! How could I forget Todd? No. Okay, so this is Todd. Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago.
I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen.
His face.
Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing.
Huh? Okay, pushing joggers into the harbor. Wait, what? Are you serious? Oh, hell yes. Okay, chaos, my dude.
Heh, I knew you'd get me. You and me, we're kindred spirits, I can feel it. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious.
This guy is a little more mean-spirited than Todd. See, Todd just led a bunch of murderous dentist clowns into the woods. This is totally different.
She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. So about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like for real, and geez, you ever get so mad you just wanna, like, kill somebody?
Bro, why you looking at me like that? Your eyes, they're kind of bothering me. What's the big idea there, bro? I don't get it. Oh. Oh. What? I have never... Well, okay, what do I say here? Kind of feel like killing someone right now, actually. No, not really. Oh yeah, all the time. Never followed through with it, of course. Why are you okay. Smile and pretend you didn't just say that. Oh yeah, all the time. Never followed through with it, of course.
Oh yeah, totally. Never would. Of course not.
Yeah, but I definitely think about it. Sometimes even plan it out. Just, you know, to let off some steam. Would never do anything.
Yep, never. But a person can't help what thoughts they have, right? Ha! I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, so she's giving birth to our son right now.
So I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. Okay, brother, you're starting to concern me a little. Ugh. Okay.
But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there.
Ha, that's interesting. I might just stay silent. Oh boy. That's interesting. Please let this man get off the bus soon. You think you're not sure where he could possibly take this conversation next, but you definitely don't want to find out.
Yeah, people tell me I lead an interesting life. But I don't know, I'm just going with the flow. Maybe other folks don't do that enough. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed?
I didn't. Just a small town. You probably haven't heard of it. Oh gosh, he's gonna ask so many weird questions about this, but let's do this. Home, I think. I've never been, but I felt it like a call at the back of my mind for so long as I can remember. Some things can only be put off for so long. The young man anxiously shifts in his seat. For one perceptible moment, it's his turn to feel uncomfortable before he catches himself and heartily laughs.
Oh, you must be talking about Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in the mountains. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around, so If you aren't getting off at my stop, you must be headed up that way. Almost nobody ever goes there. I'm usually alone on the bus by now, though actually, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the holler, you see, and there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there.
You use Facebook, my guy? Oh, so that's why you're like that. I understand now. I understand you. I am so sorry for your condition.
Hope they didn't die!
He looks back at his phone, for once focused on something other than you.
Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you.
Okay. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. Why are they dripping? No, why would they be dripping? Okay, they're all right.
They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore.
Tip. Sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Okay, good to know. I do not want to give myself a peanut allergy if I can avoid it. Okay, I'll just take the peanuts. You take the peanuts. Thanks.
You're welcome. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend.
Wait, what does his shirt say? I want to... Yeah? I want to, yeah. Okay. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. Okay. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, Dragonfly. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. I could offer her the boiled peanuts as a condolence. Looks like somebody needs a hug? Or just, hey, Tabitha. Or, I'm sorry for your... I'm so sorry for your loss, Tabitha. Yes, great, thank you. Let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact in relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Okay, good to know. Good to know. How are you holding up? To the funeral. How are you holding up? Fine. I know how you're feeling. I lost my mom too. I know. I could do that. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Your cousin turns to you with an icy glare. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. You're really not going to drop it, are you? She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. You can feel the same careless cruelty in Tabitha's words that your mother would use when she talked about Pearl Ann and the old Scarlets. The wound that tore your family apart runs deep enough that it bled through the generations. Okay, that comment. Is there bad blood between us? You don't know me, and I don't know what my mom's problem was with this side of the family. I don't know why my mom left. You. You sound like my mother right now. She hated this side of the family so much. We don't have to become our parents. There are some things in life we get to choose. And she chose to leave. So, the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Since I'm here, do you need any help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. Okay, so we got some tension here. You really don't have to blame me for what my mom did or didn't do, okay? But I suppose wounds run deep, as my sixth sense has told me. When do I get to talk to a kitty cat? I want to talk to a kitty cat. Or a painted bunting. Or a painted bunting. I could totally talk to a painted bunting. I love painted buntings. Pretty little birds. I hope a painted bunting shows up. Or knowing the style of this game, it'll probably be a raven. Or an owl. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you, someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. Okay, so no wonder my mom left. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs, but... Okay, I wouldn't go... Why did I add a but there? Was like she was about to say, but do that if you want, I don't care about you. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, the bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. This place is falling apart. I... It's beautiful. So you live here? I'm not gonna lie. It's beautiful. It is. The estate was the prized jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture, even now. Let's just get the tour over with. Okay. Okay. I kind of want to explore this place. Is that... I can step carefully and lightly and catch myself if I fall. I'm acrobatic. Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. Yeah, so this does work like Slay the Princess. PB&J, how did you know it's one of my favorites? What if I want ice cream? You said someone actually cleans this place? Have you ever actually seen that happen, or does this person just say they did it and leave? Oh, I keep a close eye on Janie. She cleans. Maybe it's not up to your sleek, steady standards, but this is an old house in the country. There's a level of dirt and grime you have to learn to live with. And broken cabinets you have to learn to live with. And windows. And, dishes. Everywhere. Actually, I cannot criticize any of this very strongly now that I think about it. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. All right. Sorry. Wonderful. Now that you're done insulting my kitchens, do you have any other questions before we move on to the next part of the tour? PB&J. How did you know it was one of my favorites? That smile can't be real. Okay, that smile can't be real. I just got an achievement that said that damned smile. Get your cousin to flash your pearly whites. Gosh, look at that smile, though. I didn't, but good for you. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? I might want to eat something other than a PBJ this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. General store? How very folksy. Sweet, thanks. But I didn't actually budget for groceries this week. Very folksy. Oh, no. Okay. Is it? It's a store that fulfills your general shopping needs. General store just describes what it is. What if I want ice cream? Then you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know, and there will be consequences. All right, what's next on the tour? Okay, I'm gonna eat that ice cream later because I want to know what happens. I want to know if she murders me in my sleep for it. Actually, this is already the druid run, so I suppose I could skip the ice cream and make it the vegan run as well. Unless it's coconut ice cream. Then I have to try it. Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. I suppose Todd Chavez on the bus didn't give me a bottle to pee in. And I haven't tried those peanuts yet. What were they boiled in exactly? As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Meow meow, meow meow. Don't try to pet Frou Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Ne me parle pas. Why do I ever bother talking to cats? Ne me parle pas. Okay, so don't talk to me. Why do I ever bother talking to cats? How dare you insult me, you filthy American who speaks in this bastard English! I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I might insult you directly to your face, your uncultured swine! Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries! Ugh, stop wasting my time. Let's finish the tour. Okay. Hi, Callie! Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice you were here. Hi! Hello, how are you doing? How is life? Okay. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll be easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being you feel lucky enough to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Just got here. Oop. Life's all right now. Oh, I'm glad everything's okay. You mentioned the haircut. Congratulations on the undercut trim. How is life? I hope you are having a lovely time. I can talk to cats apparently, and I decided to make this the druid playthrough. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. We couldn't find Apollo? No! No! Not the kitty. Aw. Well, I'm glad you found him. I'm glad he's safe now. Okay, you just found him. Yeah. I mean, cats are sometimes like that. Where was he? Was he hiding somewhere? Did he get outside? Or was he just... Oh, no. Oh. Poor baby. Well, I hope the room doesn't smell of pee. I know that my old cat, Wesley, sometimes when he was angry at us, he would poop on our pillows. That was a thing that happened. Like, he could aim for the litter box, and he usually did. But sometimes he would get spiteful. So that's something to, I don't know. But I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad you found him again. No, thankfully, he wasn't mad. He was just like, hello, hello. Have you ever heard a cat meow the word hello before? Cutest thing in the world. But I'm glad he's okay. Or is it, hello? How dare you, human? Well, yes, we are too. Yeah, I'm glad he's okay. It was a how dare you hello. Okay. The Frou Frou, the cat, hello. Okay, it is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Is that a toothbrush in a wine glass? Good gracious. Wait, are you sure this... What a nice bathroom. Lift the toilet seat. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Are you sure the... Because if you don't brush your teeth in red wine, what are you even doing with your life? Who exactly uses this bathroom? Guests. Are you sure this toilet works? Yes. Why wouldn't it? The water bills get paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. Okay. That's the spirit. Are you cold-blooded? Am I cold-blooded? Ooh, that's a really good question. I definitely have blood. Yes. I am definitely a creature that has blood, and definitely not sparkling dust that travels through my veins. Definitely. I definitely have blood. Off-brand offspring. You know what? You know what, kid? You're gonna go. Oh, wondering because of the neck floof. Oh, okay. You're commenting on my neck floof. Oh, that's because. Well, you see, I am. That's a family heritage thing. I've got some moth, fey blood way back there, so little bit of floof I have. It was, as you can imagine, it made Hollow Knight a really awkward experience fighting some of my extended relatives. Seems like it would keep you warm. It does. It does. It definitely helps a bunch at high altitude when I'm trying to fly. Yeah, so it's a little good help for a pilot, I would say. And it does help with the warmth. But it's also considered very attractive for my species. That is another fun thing about it. So I brush it every now and then to keep it from getting too unruly. But yeah, I got some floof. Sometimes it grows flowers too, but those flowers tend to have unpredictable magical effects. So gotta be real careful with those. Hello, friend offspring though. How are you doing? How is life? I am going to a funeral, apparently. That is what is happening with this game. How is life? Oh goodness. Oh yeah. Okay. I am doing good enough. Well, I'm glad you're doing good. Enough, at least. Glad it's going well. So I can talk to bugs in this game as well because I chose to go druid mode. One of the things that this game did at the start that was really fun was letting you pick custom traits, only two out of a list, but each one is supposed to give you special dialogue options. And mine were mystical and talks to animals. I'm basically a druid.
Scram, fellas! The jig is up!
Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. You're good, actually. You weren't desperate enough for this. You know, on second thought, I don't think I need to go. You might as well try since we're here. Suck it up and do your business. I guess you're not hot in the game, at least. I guess not. I guess I'm not hot in the game, at least. One of the options was hot, but no, I am not hot in the game. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. I wonder if those bugs will be my special spies later. That would be very fun. I've never played this game before, actually. I loved Slay the Princess. It's actually probably my favorite visual novel I've ever played. So I've got high hopes for this. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you'd better be grateful. Mystical, an unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has died here. No, people have died in here. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. People... Okay, I could ask if people have died here. Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. People have died here, haven't they? Like I said, this house is almost 150 years old. Obviously, people have died here. This is... I suppose I'll say this is great. Way nicer than what I'm used to. I can't say I'm surprised. Each and every piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique. handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bedroom or whatever such nonsense you're used to in the city. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. I still haven't settled on a voice I'm doing for Tabitha. Guy on the bus at the start, I decided is basically Todd Chavez from BoJack Horseman. With the, you know, thing happening. Or Jesse. Jesse! This... You should make her sound tired and paranoid. Tired, certainly. I definitely get tired from the bags under her eyes. And, she keeps looking to the side. She seems... It's curious because if she clearly doesn't like me, but she still went to the trouble to invite me to this funeral when she could have simply not done so. So what gives? What gives? What's her deal? This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see Don't expect to see much of me. Some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away and others down the line. Are you sure you can't... Did I... What's going on with you? I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Did I... What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can't take the day off? Maybe she's hiding something. Yeah, definitely. I mean, look at this pose. Look at this pose right here. And that smile she flashed earlier when I said I liked PBJ. That was a little sus. Where are you going? I'll explore where are you going. Wait, where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine. Same as every Scarlet who came before me. Sus. I wonder. My labor union senses are tingling. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. That sounds pretty boring. Running a coal mine? That's kind of sad. Running a coal mine has got to be one of the most ethically and physically vile jobs on the planet. Hashtag girl boss. I am so tempted to pick hashtag girl boss. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. That sounds pretty impressive and exciting. Good for you. Can I come watch? What? No, the mine is dangerous. I can't babysit you and do my job. Do you ever think about the things you could be doing with your life that might give you a better sense of purpose than running a coal mine? I am so... There's so many good options here. I'm gonna save a slot. Like, I'm gonna go straight through. The doggy looks so sad in that portrait. Oh, look at those eyebrows. No. Oh. And the dude's face. Who does he remind me of? The two women up there, are those... That's not Pearl Ann and my mother, I don't think. It's a little old for that, but... I kind of want to say hashtag girl boss. I'm so tempted to say it makes the man look so evil. It does. Like, he's already got the suspicious mustache. His mustache is very suspicious. I don't trust it. Okay, so I'm so torn between those and this. I'm so tempted to pick hashtag girl boss. Or, I wonder why all the stereotypical villains have mustaches. curious. I wonder if it has to do with the effort it takes to maintain the facial hair, perhaps? Like, actually, now that I think about it, that legacy lives on so much today, like with the Viltrumites and Invincible. Yes, that's true. Why do they all have that specific mustache? I have not I have not actually finished watching season 4 yet. But I have noticed that all the Viltrumite dudes seem to have very similar facial hair. It's remember how Thaddeus revealed he was a Viltrumite. Oh, I don't actually remember. I do not actually remember that. It's been a while. It's sort of funny in retrospect. The Okay, I think I remember. I think I remember. Yeah. Yeah. I do remember that. They mentioned that this season. Like, where with Alan was saying, oh yeah, he showed me, he did the pull to reveal the stash. Makes me wonder what Mark and Oliver are going to look like later on down the line. What if, uh, what if Mark, what if Mark's, maternal human genes, he got the, not so thick hair genetics, because if I recall correctly, a lot of hair growth is actually determined by the maternal side of the family. But what if he just ends up with a teeny tiny wispy mustache? That would be really funny. Anyway, uh, I think I'm going to, as tempted as I am to pick hashtag girlboss, I'm going with this. Don't you ever think about the things you could be doing with your life that might give you a better sense of purpose than running a coal mine? Some of us don't have that luxury of choice, Dragonfly. Some of us had to stick around to keep the family business from crumbling, to keep this town from crumbling. Some of us had to temper our expectations for how our lives were going to go. There's a simple satisfaction to getting a task done, and that's all I need. Do whatever it is you want to do while I'm gone. Just don't do anything dumb or dangerous. Not while I'm responsible for you. Oh, and look at the goat. Look at the goat? Yeah! Everything about this house screams haunted. Satanic. Occult, certainly. Occult, certainly. Not necessarily satanic, but... the art... Okay, so that way up there, I don't know if you can see the cursor, but that right there, that face, that spooks me. That spooks me big time, more than anything else so far. Except maybe that hole in the staircase. That is a threat to safety. You asked me to come here, but you're acting all pissed off that I actually came. What's going on with you? Are you sure you're okay? Did I do something wrong? You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. What's going on? Was it something I said? Look, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here, but you weren't exactly one to talk. Clearly, you and I have different opinions on hospitality. Maybe we can start fresh tonight. Just stay out of my hair until then, okay? I have work to do. What? I won't keep you. Are you sure you can't take the day off? It's a special occasion. Your cousin's in town. No. Some of us have responsibilities. You've played this game before, haven't you? This game, no, I haven't. I've played Slay the Princess, so I am familiar with Black Tabby's style. They've mentioned Perlan's name a couple of times, but I don't know anything about her except that my mom in this game was not super, yeah. There's some family issues, clearly. If you think about it, isn't family the greatest responsibility of them all? Ha! That's rich coming from someone whose mother abandoned us because she didn't want to run the family business. Not super chill with the coal mines. And now here I am, the only person left to manage the estate, and here you are, asking to take me away from my duties to hang out with you. I'm going back to work. Stay here, go into town, do whatever you want. Just keep out of trouble. What am I supposed to do while you're gone? There's a very demanding job that I should get back to right now that doesn't include figuring out activities for you to occupy your time with. I'm not your babysitter. Why don't you, I don't know, go walk around in town or something until you get tired? There are historic buildings to look at. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Do you think you could take me to town before you leave? Okay. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door. I'm alone in this house with the freaky baby heads. And now it's just you. You and the sprawling, decrepit estate. And the creepy portraits of sad dogs. And carvings of goat heads. A PB&J sounds great right now. Go straight into the forbidden wing. I'll go get a PB&J. You haven't had anything to eat all day. The only things louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. A PB&J. I wonder if it'll go the Magnus Archives path. Curious. Yeah, that these monsters exist because we believe in them. So basically slay the princess logic. Where what you believe shapes reality. No wonder they got the voice of Jonathan Sims to slay the princess, if that's the pattern here. You head to the kitchen. Frou-frou, hello! You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of the cat, your stomach, outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. Search the pantry. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Oh, good gracious. Take bread, examine the mac and... I'm going to take a look at it. You pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. You can't say you've ever seen the brand before. Kraft with a C. Stuff it with... No, I'll put it back. Staying away from the mac and cheese was one of your cousin's hard rules, and she already seems to not like you. You put the box back where you found it, reluctant to make things worse than they already are. I will take bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great! One step closer to a satisfying snack. All you need now is a plate, a knife, and the PBJ itself. I will take peanut butter, the king of nut butters, and only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. Aw. My vegan route is already ruined. Dang it. All you need now is some jelly, a plate, and a knife. Close the pantry. Turn to the rest of the kitchen. I will search the fridge. Your eyes catch a note taped to the drawer. Taped to the door, reading, "Janie, stay out," in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, "Okie dokie." I love Janie already. You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Examine old takeout. Why did you do that? What were you expecting? This takeout container is disgusting beyond words. A liquefied mess wholly congealed in its styrofoam shell. You can't even tell what it used to be. Substance doesn't even just smell bad. It smells ancient. The temptation to eat it is immense. I so want to eat it. I kind of want to eat it. I'm so tempted. Oh gosh, I could end the run early. What is wrong with me? What kind of horrible goblin would do this? You think to yourself as you dip your hands into the goop. It's thicker than expected, almost spongy. You scoop some into your wretched claw of a hand and slowly bring it to your mouth, allowing its musk to permeate your senses before the slime fills your mouth. It tastes like rot, like the smell of decaying mulch and burning leaves and fish heads festering on the beach. It feels even worse, like your mouth is full of slugs. I'm so sorry. My vegan route is ruined, so I'm going the gremlin route. You can almost feel it writhing in there, though perhaps that's just your own tongue convulsing in disgust at what you've done. You've made a horrible mistake. Spit it right out. Ugh. You spit the glob of slime into the sink and rinse your mouth out for what seems like half an hour, though your tongue burns slightly and a slippery film still coats your teeth. You start to feel clean again. I would legit become a vegetarian right now if it meant I never had to eat that. For all we know, that stuff could be vegan. Who knows? Who knows? Tu me dégoûte. I need to get the French person to help me with these. Tu me dégoûte. Did something break in that tiny brain of yours? Your body shudders, thanking you for freeing it from what surely would have been a dark fate. Imagine if I'd swallowed that and I had just died. Like, game over, gotta start over. Poor Tabitha has to manage 2 funerals. I will... It means you disgust me. I want to take a look at the mayonnaise. You know you probably shouldn't, but a part of you has to know how old that mayonnaise is. You pick up the jar, its label flaking in your hand. It expired 10 years ago. This jar of mayonnaise is old enough to graduate the 5th grade. Best to put it back and forget you ever saw it. Can I eat the mayonnaise? Can I eat the Aww. I want to look at the ice cream. Tabitha explicitly told me not to do this, you think to yourself as you reach for a pint of banana chocolate chunk. Look, this is just an ADHD fridge. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, this is all... I mean, we do this thing where we prepare a bunch of ingredients and then forget them at the back, unfortunately. So, but hey, it means there is always beans ready and already cooked if you're willing to scrape off the little white fuzz on the top. You stare longingly. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. I do not eat the fuzz beans. You stare longingly at the pint of ice cream for a few moments before your self-restraint kicks in and you put it back where you found it. You should go to the diner. I might. Hello, Domo Fergs. How are you doing? How is life? Greetings, friend. Greetings. What? Oi, 1 second. 1 second. Ah! No. Okay, there we go. I am in the... 1 second. Okay, chat is fixed. Chat is fixed. Okie dokie. Tabitha already seems to not like you, and it's probably best not to fan the flames of her hatred. I will take jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of Jape Grelly. Jape Grelly. Hoi! Hello! Greetings! Tuleta, hello. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. The only things you need now are a plate and a knife. Better close this fridge and keep looking. Knife, knife. I will search the cabinets. The cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. No drawer? No silverware drawer? I will grab a... Ooh, that's a cool looking mug. I want to examine the shot glass. I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearl, so this wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories you've heard from your mom, Pearl wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. I want to examine the mug. It reads, I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sights before heading home. You reach for the bowl, but as you pull it down, a blend of vinegar and dead moth splashes onto you, immediately staining your shirt. On the back of the bowl is a note that reads, Moth trap, do not touch. Whoops. Ha! Idiot. Your shirt is now unpleasantly wet. You'll probably change into something clean before you leave the house. Whoops! I have been moth trapped. I will grab a plate and a butter knife. There we go. This is the last ingredient needed to make your PBJ. Time to get to work. You close the cabinet and look to the rest of the kitchen. Hello, friend. Frou-Frou hisses as you draw near and remains firmly in place. Look at that cat's face. Look at that creature. At least the vinegar smell will dissipate after a little bit. Yeah, that's true. Look at Frou-Frou's face. That expression of absolute disgust. That's the cat smelling something nasty face. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Offer her your boiled peanuts. Can cats eat peanuts? I should know this, but can cats eat peanuts? Cats can eat peanuts in tiny, infrequent amounts. No, cats should not be eating peanuts. Ugh. Never give cats salted, seasoned, or shelled peanuts due to choking risks and health hazards. Okay, so no. Assuming assuming that Black Tabby Productions have done their research, I am not going to give. Do you like living here? I despise small talk. Do you know what's in the sealed part of the estate? Nosy, aren't you? But of course I am not surprised. You seem to enjoy poking your head where it doesn't belong. I apologize for my terrible French accent that's worse than my Irish one. Me and bad accents are simply a thing that happens with visual novels, I suppose. Can you tell me about Tabitha? What can you tell me about my cousin? This is the first time I've met her. Spare me your life story. Tabitha at least knows not to bother me. If you won't take the hint, I suppose I'll have to take things into my own hands. Frou-Frou lunges at your hand and bites you hard. You back away. Make that PBJ. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations, you can feed yourself. A job well done. Cooking by the book. Now let me break it down, bitch. Let me see you back it up. Back that ass down. Those are back that motherfucking roof. I'm so sorry. I can only hear the Cooking by the Book remix. Is it okay to say I hate Frou-Frou? Well, Frou-Frou seems like every other member of the family I've met so far. Ornery. Certainly. It is okay to say you hate this specific kitty's personality. But I'm sure she has layers to her. I'm sure we will discover more. All of that hassle, and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. I want to check out the garden. The garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Literally, the only person she likes is Pearl because she never pet her. Well, that's sad. That is just sad. Honestly. I want to explore the garden. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. It might just be that she doesn't hate her. It's quiet out here. Return to the kitchen. Okay. Nothing happening in the garden yet. I suppose I'll look in the cabinets. I've already looked there. Search the fridge. I could finish up that. Hmm. Search the pantry. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. I'm done here. Congratulations. What do you want to do next? Might as well head into town. I really want to explore the Forbidden Wing. Oh, but do I do that now? Is the question. I'll decide to continue exploring the kitchen. I'm done here. I'm done here. Settle into... You stand at the entrance to your room. Put your spare clothes in the dresser. Examine the painting on the wall. This must be an older relative of yours, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you've barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. If you're a curious cat, go to the Forbidden Wing. If you're a masochist, go to the diner. Well, maybe I'm both. What if I'm curious and a masochist? What if this is what if I am channeling my WoW RP character and I am both curious and a masochist, huh? What then? What if this is the Theodorus Ironwing route, since the vegan route failed and the gremlin route was, then don't go to the Forbidden Ring. So, if I'm curious go to the Forbidden Wing, unless I am also a masochist, it will be revealed to you in a much more interesting way. Interesting, huh? Okay, Theodorus Ironwing would have definitely eaten the contents of that takeout box. They would have, certainly. Hands down, 100%. Hmm. I kind of want to take it. I will look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the bird song. Yeah, you'd definitely do that, just not right now. Check the closet. Oh, you can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. I want to see the doll. Of course you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. Going outside, you have fun playing the game? Thank you so much. I am having so much fun. It's lovely to have you. Have a wonderful time outside and touching grass. You close the closet behind you. Put your spare clothes in the dresser. Oh, hello, friend! An opossum lurks within. It is quiet but angry. Afraid! Friend, I no hurt. Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Try to shoo him out? Friend, I no hurt. Oh, little friend. Afraid! What's your name, little guy? I'm Dragonfly. Dustin. Dustin the opossum! Oh! His name's Dustin. Can... Fashion your clothes into a nest. Make a cozy nest. You poor thing, you look cold in there. You gently lay your clothes on top of the creature, arranging them in a little nest. Dustin closes his mouth, somewhat more at ease than before, and looks up at you with his shiny black eyes.
Human is kind to Dustin. Dustin will remember this.
Oh. You close the drawer, satisfied with yourself for a job well done. I think that's enough. Doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do here right now. I'm curious. I am very curious. But I'm also a masochist. So, might as well head to town. I don't want to anger Tabitha too much by going in the Forbidden Wing. Now that you're settled in, there's not much left for you to do here other than head out and explore the town. You do just that. Before leaving the house, you rinse off and change into a clean shirt. You're not about to meet new people coated in vinegar and dead moths. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down the path. It's really pretty out here. Continue down the path. So, those spaces, there's probably more dialogue options that I'm just missing because of the traits I picked. That would be my guess. You made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked, and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Puppy!
Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers!
Why, I do declare! Who's this stranger? And why do they smell of peanut butter? Hello, Back! It's nice to see you again, Back. I've just met Gretchen, the very sad-looking pug. The very perplexed, astonished, confounded-looking pug. Look at those eyes. Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Oh, it's a pug. She's so cute. Tell me more about this wonderful creature. Explore, talk to animals. Tell me more about this wonderful creature. Gladly. Her favorite food is Cheese Whiz. Her favorite toy is an old sock I sewed to look like a squirrel. And her favorite show was Murder, She Wrote. I jumped, I twirled, now back into this world. Greetings. Aw, Gretchen, those eyes. Aw. I am so sorry to interrupt, but did someone just mention Murder, She Wrote and Cheese Whiz in the same sentence? Sometimes I leave it on in the background while I'm working to give her something to do. She'll actually sit in her little bed and watch it, like an old lady with her programs. But where are my manners talking to you for this long without introducing myself? I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Oh, I've never seen someone give Stella a southern accent. Well, I don't know Stella that well just yet. I wonder how accurate that is. I'm gonna have to buy this game, aren't I? If you enjoyed Slay the Princess, then yes, you should. The vibes are pretty close so far, even though the type of game they seem to be are quite different. This is a little less... It's a little more down to earth, right? I have these boiled peanuts. What am I going to do with them? uh, maybe I'm in, maybe I'm not. Hi, I'm Dragonfly. Where is this set? North Carolina, I believe. Somewhere in the, yeah, Appalachia somewhere. It would have to be. Very, kind of Southern Gothic vibes happening here. With the coal town. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in that big house. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? Wasn't worried about her. She's awful, and as far as I can tell, she openly hates me. I feel like... I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so cute. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. Are they exes? I feel like whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha, just a mask she wears. I hope that's a metaphorical mask you're talking about. To tell you the truth, she's always been a little rough around the edges, but most people don't really catch on to that. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everybody's known everyone else as far as back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck, and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. Definitely exes. But then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or a horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. How attractive is Mothman with his plumage? I am probably the wrong person to gauge the attractiveness of Mothman. I would say, Mothman is reasonably easy on the eyes, I'd say. It's the antenna that really does it. And the gleam in the eyes, you know? Not my type, but I get the appeal. Plus he's got prophecies, indeed, and phone magic. Oh, that's where the good stuff lies, the phone magic. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Frou-Frou. How does that monster fare? And teleportation. Extremely useful. Tabitha's cat? Yeah, I've... Sounds like... Yeah, I've... Frou-Frou. Tabitha's cat. Unfortunately, yes, I have met Frou-Frou. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. I can talk to animals, and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a southern belle when she talks. Okay, so I have to change Gretchen's accent. Ha, yeah, of course you're joking. You and Stella maintain silent, awkward eye contact. Why did I make Gretchen British? Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards, and do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much plan to still outlive her. Scheduling would be so much easier without any need for transportation. Yes, and don't even get me started on the impact on the environment. Like, if you could just teleport, don't need a car or anything. You can just blink and you're there. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Biscuits? Your treat? Hell yeah. Sure, why not? I'll go. Sure, why not? Awesome, let's go. I guess I'm playing masochist mode. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. And it wouldn't matter if you lost your phone or something and he needed to pick you up, and you're welcome. Ah. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. The stranger? The stranger? Slay the Princess reference? Quietly slide into the nearest booth, pretending that you didn't even notice anyone in the diner, gawking at you like they'd just seen Bigfoot. No need to be so shy. They don't meet many strangers. It's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders into town, especially since, well, they probably know. They probably all know what you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. Even if you don't know anybody, it's not easy keeping secrets in a town this size. Hey, Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They quietly place a cup of coffee in front of Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me? Does it not happen if you're with Stella? Does what not happen if I'm with Stella? I'm suspicious now. I have to come back and try this later. You were supposed to vomit your guts out. Well, we've skipped the emetophobia trigger warning. We have bypassed it. Okay. It might still happen. Who knows? Because you ate the garbage. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any time. Look at her! Look at the baby! Oh, she's enjoying herself. Anything for you? The name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. Offer them your boiled peanuts. Isn't bacon bad for dogs? I'm not gonna be mean. Isn't bacon bad for dogs? You deny me my pleasures? Okay, why am I making her British again? It would be so much worse if it happens now. You deny me my pleasures? What isn't good for a lady's health is none of your business. But dogs love bacon. Can't say no to a face like that. Gretchen's like one of those 110-year-old ladies who's had a daily glass of wine her whole life. So why stop now? Maybe it's been the secret to her longevity. Anyways, don't worry. I always keep an eye on her diet. I gotta go in a sec. Want anything while I'm still here? I'll get a coffee. Just a coffee, thanks. No problem. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm, sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Should have gone for the biscuit. They're really good. But I guess you got all week. Maybe you'll get one tomorrow. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. She is. She's got a cute dog, too. That's always a plus as well. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral, too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of these things out. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? What's it to you? I just met. I don't... Honestly. I'll probably just do what I can to support Tabitha through this. I kind of assumed I'd be spending my time trying to... Okay. I kind of assumed I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. That's really sweet of you, but you're right. That'll definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you thought about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job. Usually out there a few nights a week for my job, and I'd be happy to show you around. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. Is there nothing else coming from me? Gosh, if I'd known that a plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. Hey, Winnie wanted me to give you a biscuit. On the house. She sends her condolences. You didn't have to do that. No worries. Hope you enjoy it. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. A warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it is good. Divinity given buttery form. Okay, so this biscuit is supernaturally perfect. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Oh, I'm sorry for the misleading on accident about the diner. That's okay. That's okay. No worries, no worries. We're having fun. I guess I will, I'll have a chance to explore the Forbidden Wing later, I'm sure. Whoa. This is the best biscuit you've ever had, but you're not too big on biscuits in general. I don't think I actually like biscuits. Like, I know that this is a really good biscuit, and I'd eat it again. But if this is the best the world of biscuits has to offer, consider me unimpressed. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I did not realize that was the dialogue option. Oh, sorry to hear that. To each their own, I guess. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what that is. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Wait. Oh, that's rad. How does that make you money? You and everyone else. I'm a Twitch streamer, which makes us mortal enemies. This is just like Romeo and Juliet. YouTube versus Twitch. The Montagues and the Capulets. Two houses, alike in dignity. Well, that's rad. I've never met a YouTuber before. I'd love to check out your channel at some point. Aw, thanks. It's nothing much. It pays the bills, but it's mostly a passion project, you know? She's selling herself short, Dragonfly. Her stuff is amazing. She hunts cryptids. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. You know, the controversial one. Oh, yeah. The Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of the footage at that time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. Two Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River. And that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've ever seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. It was a mountain lion. Oh, why did I say that? Okay, this is Gretchen dialogue. It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. It's, Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. Oh yeah, totally a dog. That's an honest-to-God cryptid there. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. That's an honest-to-goodness cryptid right there. No way that's a beaver or a dog, and there's no way a capybara would be swimming in a river in the mountains of North Carolina. Unless there's some North American colony of capybaras in Appalachia. But that would still count as a cryptid, wouldn't it? Yeah, until someone catches a capybara up here, that would still count as a cryptid by most standards. My comment section went nuts for this footage, and from there it spread to Twitter pretty fast. There were polls for days. I even had actual experts weighing in. It was all a really cool experience. And it meant the video did some pretty great numbers. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of a sewer gatory type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along? It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers! That's where the Roanoke colonists went. The capybaras ate them. Is that what was Croatoan? Is that a word for capybara? Curious. Curious. I think you've just solved the mystery, Callie. Yeah, that whole story is fascinating to me. I know that expert consensus, if there is a thing, seems to be majority that those who didn't die just assimilated into the indigenous population, but who knows, honestly. I like the capybara theory. Capybara? Bear with a cape. Pretty sure they effed off to Croatia. Clearly, that is the only correct response. That's the only one that makes sense. Well, now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. Ew, stinky. What's Skunk Ape? Isn't that just worse Bigfoot? Tell me more. Well, it's kind of like Bigfoot, only smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug-of-war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing? Are you actually asking me, a stranger, to follow a girl I just met into the woods woods unknown at night to chase after dangerous beasts? I'm not declining. That's a perfect date idea. That depends. Are you gonna be there, Gretchen?
Oh, naturally. I wouldn't want any misfortune to befall my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side through thick and thin, however odd her passions might be.
Of course, it's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more. I'm in. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be like a blast from the past. I miss those two. Our videos were terrible. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his cave if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up?
Feels like it's been forever. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by or? Oh, okay, if you're really sure. But if you change your mind. Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. They're Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for Skunk Ape. Oh, we could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man. That sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring them. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. So, looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, 10 years or so. But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Ah, well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ache to hunt. Skunk ache? Spunk ache? Oh, don't want to call it that. Skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Leave a generous tip. You might as well share the wealth while you've got it. Yeah. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. Oh, that's awesome of you. Avery will appreciate that, I'm sure. Stella turns to leave the diner, with you following close behind. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. Sounds like my kind of date. You feel more alive than you felt in years. A sense of foreboding. Which only seems natural considering where you are. Your instinct screams at you to leave, but at the same time you're curious to see what the night has in store for you. You decide to go with the flow, to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and to not dwell too much on this strange feeling. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year, at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest year yet till the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Is anything... Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck, though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad. And I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there, but if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kind of lump them in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there were actually people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all of that's just bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Do you like her so far? She is an absolute delight, honestly. I like her enough to follow her into the dark forest. Are you having a Mods! Send off-brand offspring to the abyss! To the abyss, I say! To the abyss! With the demons that still a hopes does not exist! The abyss! Be gone! Anyway, aliens, please stay, please stay. I applaud you. I applaud you. Excellent. Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all this critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. If you did do that, then my vengeance would be tenfold. I'm sure it would be once you escaped from the abyss. And that would be a very long time. Longer than the lifespan of the Fae, even. So I don't think that's it. Well, everyone, it's been a lovely stream. Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you have a wonderful night. Goodbye. I'm kidding. 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 Okay. Oh gosh. Let me share with you some advice. You've got to build up to those puns, right? You got to leave more space between them. Because when you do them in such short succession, especially after you've already been threatened, they don't really land as hard, right? You want to give each one some breathing space. That's my Pearlan of wisdom for the night. Anyway. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. You've got to meet my friend Kanika's mom. You two would get along. That was amazing. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese... What just happened? When Reese fell down a cliff? What? But he was fine. We had some folks from the town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a week or two to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out the Wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not. I object to that accusation. I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did. And I kept Stella company, just as she would do for me if I decided to hide in the hole for hours. It took about an hour. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain. So it could have been a whole lot worse. Oh, and there was that time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely count it. So, yeah, these hacks aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Oh, I'm sorry, did you say you almost got shot? Are you sure it's safe here? When you put it like that, I can see how you might be a little concerned. I really wouldn't worry about Duke, though. He might be a little jumpy, but he means well. Duke is a sweetheart, Dragonfly. You don't need to concern yourself about him. And if it makes you feel any better, I've been out on the trails with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the woods when he walks. We'll hear him long before he sees us. And the wildlife isn't anything to be afraid of either. The worst I've seen up here is the occasional black bear, and even they scare easy. Sure, sometimes worrying can help you prepare for something, but we're as prepared as we can be. I even carry bear mace. And once you're prepared as can be, why give in to your anxiety when you can be having fun instead? Anyway, all this is to say we're good. Don't worry. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here? Other than anything cryptid related, of course. Ooh, gosh. That's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage, with grass and trees growing on it so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Did you hear that? Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal! Phew, sorry for getting spooked, Duked. Duke, I thought you were...
Some creature of darkness? Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now what the hell are you looking for way out here?
Skunk ape?
Sorry I asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick. You aren't. Is that?
Yep.
I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers.
Another stranger, another opportunity for a salty introduction. You hold out the slippery bag in front of Duke. It's grown quite fragrant since you first put it in your rucksack, like the scent of old beer, but you're pretty sure that's what it's supposed to smell like.
Boiled peanuts from your backpack? Nah, I'm all set, thank you. Now both of y'all head on back to town, you hear? It's best to steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife.
What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You seen anything like that recently?
Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down.
Aw, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best.
That you did. but I have yet to see a shred of proof that you actually listened to any of it. The way you tromp around in the woods and not yelling about chunkabungas or what have you.
Yo! Hello, Awesome Plains. How is life? How are you doing? It's been a while. How you doing?
Something's been getting at my chickens. I lost 3 this week. Can't afford to lose many more than that.
Life is good, yo. My life is good too, thank you. Glad it's going well for you. Wait, I had the sound off this whole time. Dang it. That's fine. That's cool. That's wonderful. That's great even. Excellent. Okay. Duke's music is cool, so I gotta let this play. I'm doing pretty okay. Been working a little more. Had a concert this last Sunday that I thought I was gonna be sick for, and then I wasn't. My throat is still sore, but we're good. We're good. I can talk, which is more than what happened the last time. Huh. I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. We're playing Scarlet Hollow tonight. Oh, that's good. Yes. Yeah. It was fun. It was a good concert. I'm gonna be using this because I have 12,000 channel points. Oh. Oh. What are you... Okay, one second. I gotta check my docs. Where is my chat doc? There we go. There. Chat doc is back. This should be connected. Need to spend them all. Oh, yes. Highlight everything. Highlight everything. Be the star. Be the main character. You are protagonist now. I know exactly. And I need to add more channel point redeems, honestly. Everything will be purple. Yes, yes. Ooh, maybe that's... Next week is my 1-year stream anniversary, so maybe I'll be adding more channel point redeems in honor of that. That sure could be a thing. Ah, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's one of those... It's one of those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. Couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. It's true, there are mountain lions out here, sure as sin. They pee on all the best trees. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed. Yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's possible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. As Duke's words leave his mouth, an existential dread begins to pull at your chest. Something is waiting for you deep in the woods. I might have missed a bit of context. Yeah, so brief summary. I am here for my aunt's funeral. My cousin doesn't like me, but I think she's just tired and stressed about something. I'm staying at her creepy estate. She runs a coal mine. This is Stella. I met her in town. She runs a YouTube channel where she chases cryptids. The waiter at the diner is really nice. Their name's Avery, and I left them a big tip. And I ate expired takeout. I spat it out though. That's the context you're missing. Oh, okay. Also, at the start of this game, little fun quirk of the gameplay, you get to pick 2 traits from a list of them, and the 2 I chose were mystical and talks to animals. So yeah, I'm basically a druid. There's Whatever it is, the four of you are bound to meet it, and it will change you forever. There's... What? If you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. Right on, Duke. Kill that mountain lion. Don't let in this... I don't think this night ends well. How would you know? I go hunting in these woods all the time. Night, day, opossums, bears. It don't make a difference. Even a mountain lion wouldn't stand a chance against the ingenuity of man here. Unless it's not a mountain lion. Oh, don't you get started again. If your daddy could hear you now going on about ghouls and goblins, using what he taught you to run around these woods like some kind of paranormal investigator. Do you want that to be his legacy, girl? And besides, you know my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty this week. We'll be gone days, and the chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it if I don't nip this in the bud tonight. So, funny, my whole life I heard there were no cougars in our parts until one landed on my Uncle Andy's hood one night. Yeah, you never know how far they're gonna wander, right? I can't say I've seen a full-size mountain lion, but we've definitely gotten bobcats down here walking out of the woods where I live. I would hang on a bit longer, but it's 2 a.m., so I'm gonna need to go. All right. Thank you so much for dropping by, Awesome Plains. It's always lovely to see you. I'll leave with this, though. Leave with what? Okay. Anti-bully... I gotta activate my mustache. How do I activate my mustache? Mustache activated. Right, now I'm extra. So many anti-bullying mustaches. Wow, my goodness gracious. Well, looks like I'm playing the rest of this game as Ted Lasso. I wonder if I can... Okay. Okay, so I missed... Aw, Duke loves his chickens. He can't lose more of his ladies. And you know I had to put out a video by tomorrow evening. Can I change my preferences? Can I... Okay, main menu. So I don't think I can change my name to Ted Lasso, but good gracious, that would be hilarious if I could. I suppose I'm just gonna have to talk like this the whole time, making all sorts of obscure pop culture references. This is just like... I mean, I already talked about the Montagues and the Capulets earlier. We're just doing that all over again. Except it's, what was I saying was the whole Montague and Capulet thing? YouTube versus Twitch. Yeah, that was it. Oh, shoot. But I'm multi-streaming right now. I'm on YouTube and Twitch right now. I didn't mention that yet. Mystical. As Stella and Duke both root themselves in their stubborn insistence, the feeling from before gains form and clarity. Something fated has been locked in stone. Somebody here is going to die tonight. No. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. We all need to get out of the woods right now. If we don't, somebody is going to die tonight. Why even try to warn them? Fate is fate. There is no resisting it. You know this. Now, what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to threaten me? I don't know. It's just a weird feeling I get sometimes. A weird, bad feeling. It's never wrong. Are you, trying to say you're psychic or something? Don't... ask... Okay, so I'm a magic 8-ball. Alright. Signs point to yes. Ask again later. It's just a gut thing. I wouldn't call myself psychic. I wouldn't rule out the possibility if I were you. Oh, hush, both of you. You're just trying to unsettle me, so I'll let y'all go off in the woods to film your little video. Dragonfly? I think you freaked Duke out enough for one evening. Maybe we should leave the poor man to his wild goose chase.
I am not freaked out by your friend's theatrics, but if it gets you out of my hair, sure, I'm greatly disturbed. Now run along home and stay out of trouble. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know a trail that'll get us around him. Yes, I knew. Oh, no, you weren't actually headed back to town? Are you sure you don't want to, like, watch a movie instead? Wouldn't you rather go home and hang out, maybe watch a movie? Well, I understand your fears, Dragonfly. This is an opportunity for a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Seize it while you can. Aw, you don't have to worry about old Duke. He's never actually shot anyone. We can always do a movie night later, but right now my viewers come first. They demand cryptids, and I am duty-bound to give them what they so crave. I'm sticking around because I'm under duress. There's no shaking you. Until... Oh, fine. There's no shaking this. You, is there? This isn't about Duke. Something bad is going to happen if we stay here. Wait, you don't want to dip out now. The sun is about to set. Things are just about to get good. I know it. I'm just... I don't even know you. I'm not risking my life. Tabitha's probably getting worried about me. Why are you so pushy? Sure, I guess I'll stick around for sunset. Great. I promise it'll be chill. If it makes you feel any better, not much usually happens on these hikes. We'll probably just head home pretty soon after it gets dark. Duke will never know we were up here. There's a great overlook just up the path. We can start there. I'm glad my Stella won't be alone out here tonight. The woods don't feel as safe as they used to. Oh, path in the woods. Go on an adventure with your new friend. I'm nervous. All right, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. Ahem. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Dragonfly, and I find ourselves on a high hill up in the... What? Okay, I am exaggerating her accent a little. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Dragonfly, and I find ourselves up on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right here in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. And keep digging, Gretchens. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. Oh, this is ominous. In the meantime, we get to take in all of this gorgeous scenery. Duke may be gone, but that feeling in your gut still lingers. Something terrible awaits you. Something unavoidable. Though what exactly is wrong in these woods still eludes you. I'm not a fan of the bugs. I love bugs, though. I am a bug. Quietly look into Stella's eyes. You quietly look into Stella's eyes. Your gazes meet, and the two of you enjoy a brief moment of comfortable silence. Only for it to be pierced by a loud, percussive snort. Remain silent. Did you hear that? It sounds close. Let's check it out. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Can you hear the sweet whispers of new growth? Oh, we're getting horror mode now. Oh! A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen blinds and pulls at her harness. The acorn becomes the oak, becomes the rich rot that swaddles the acorn. The cycle that is stretched is not the cycle that is broken. I should take my mustache off.
This is not mustache time anymore. I hope you realize, Stella, what that silently looking into your eyes meant. I'm out here because of fate, and no other reason. Please let fate not lead me astray. Oh.
A deer! And there is something uncouthly fake and vile to its odors. Let me at him! How dare he infringe upon my dearest Stella's personal space? Let me at him!
Your souring husk will feed the coming world. This is good.
Then it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh, Matt, it seems I was consumed by a blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me?
She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? There was something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? That looked like... That deer had like a tumor or something. Yeah, it looked kind of messed up, didn't it? Why do you bring Gretchen out here with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion.
Excuse you! Though, after that outburst came over me, well, I suppose I can see the merit of your concern.
I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. Hi, hello, Goober. Hello, Goober Smiley. Greetings. How are you doing? Ooh, YouTube chatter. I hope life is going well for you. We are getting into creepy time in this game. We just saw a deer with some sort of cancerous growth, whispering about how our corpses will feed the growth of the new world. Totally normal things, totally normal deer conversation. You should see the things that armadillos get up to talking about. Man. Now that's where you hear the weird stuff from the armadillos. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around in the woods at 17. Woo! 17, that is an old pug. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? It's never too late to turn back. I don't actually think I'm really cut out for this sort of thing. Those deer genuinely spooked me. I don't know if you want me weighing you down. Don't be so hard on yourself. You just aren't accustomed to the sounds of the forest yet. When you go out on your first few night hikes, everything sounds like some horrible monster that's just waiting for an opportunity to shred you to bits. But eventually you realize it's mostly deer and raccoons, which probably won't go after you. I don't know, the raccoons certainly might. Raccoons are ornery little fellows when cornered. Here, let's take a quick snack break before we get into the night's activities. Maybe some food will help you settle your nerves. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Take the trail mix, extra M&Ms, sesame sticks. I could go for apricots. You grab a handful of dried apricots. You know, I dried these myself. Janie gave me a bunch of apricots, and I had no idea what I was supposed to do with apricots, and they were starting to go bad, so I panicked and threw them in the oven. And now she keeps giving me more. Please take as many as you can eat. I've had so many that I can't even taste them. You and Stella finally settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick,
distracted for the time being. So, tell me what it's like in Earthville. Oh yeah, I named the city I'm from Earthville. That was a thing I forgot about. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Dragonfly. Why do you want to know? Why wouldn't I want to know? I've lived in this town my whole life. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I didn't find this guy. An old roommate of mine had him move in. Then they left and just stuck me with him. He's not the worst roommate I've ever had, so I can't complain too much. The biggest issue was his complete lack of respect for any boundaries. He sleeps on the couch in the common area most nights, always unclothed. He steals bites of my food, which he thinks he's being really sneaky about, but there's nothing sneaky about taking a huge bite out of a freshly made sandwich when there are only 2 of us living there, even if I'm in the other room when it happens. And he infringes on my privacy all the time, too. If I close the door to my room, he'll just start screaming and sometimes even attack the door until I open it, then just walk away. It's like he has a complex about closed doors. Oof. So we're establishing some character details here. Spooky. This is a cat. This is a cat. That is a cat. Which of course also means he doesn't close the door when he's doing his business. Almost like he wants me to watch him. That is definitely a cat. At least once a week he somehow misses and leaves these big pee puddles, which I always wind up stepping in. Yup, that is definitely a cat. It's gotten to the point that I think he's causing lasting damage to the house, and no matter what I say or do, it just doesn't get through to him. Anyway, sorry for the rant, but I could go on for hours about this guy. I mean, he's a cat. Yup. I mean, he's a cat, but he's a particularly horrible cat. And it's not like I can just give him away or anything. That would be cruel. Wait, he's a cat? Like the animal? Yeah, his name is... Truck. Oh gosh, what's the... You've been struck by truck. I'm terrified I won't get my security deposit back because of what he's done to the place. So what do you do for a living? I'm a streamer. I'm actually a streamer. Okay, we're going full Montagues and Capulets here. Oh, no way! Fellow content creator. I guess we got a lot in common, Dragonfly. What are the odds? What sort of streams do you do? I play video games. I play music. I do art. I mostly just talk to people. Art, video games. Ooh. I think... I am literally playing a video game right now, but I think I'm gonna go music. Usually I take requests from my subscribers, but once or 2 a month I'll play something I've written. I bet Avery would love that. They're a musician too. I'll have to check out your channel sometime this week. How do you like it? I used to like it, but now I don't know. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. A crisp breeze passes over you. What about you? What's your story? Gretchen and I live on a little house just outside of town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it. And I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Do you live alone there? Yeah, place used to belong to my parents, but they're not around anymore, and the Holler's a small enough place that other folks don't need roommates. Oh, geez, I'm so sorry. It's okay, you didn't know. And I've done my morning. You don't have to watch your tongue around me or anything. Life goes on. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet. Interesting, too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on some trail or something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself since his family didn't have much growing up. He always made sure I had food and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. My mom was a local vet, the lady all the farms in the country knew to call if their animals were in need of something. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So, yeah, those were my parents. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club. My mom died pretty recently, so I get it. It's alright if you ever need to talk about things. Oh, thanks, Dragonfly. That's really sweet of you. How are you holding up? I'm okay, hanging in there. It was a long time coming, so it wasn't a surprise. I'd kind of come to terms with it by the time it actually happened. And it's not all bad. She doesn't have to be in pain anymore. That's a relief. The hospital bills are another story, though. I can't even imagine how bad that must be. It's just salt in the wound at that point. Oh. Oh! My stars, what was that? It's showtime. Whatever lurks behind the tree line is something best left unseen. But the events of this evening were already set in motion long before you stepped foot in Scarlet Hollow. There's no turning back now. That isn't Skunk Ape, Stella. Whatever it is, it's far worse. Jesus Christ! Jesus H. Roosevelt Christ! Oh, whatever it is, it's close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out. Oh no. You and Stella inch toward the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. Do stay close, Dragonfly. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you. I see it. I see it. It's sweet and kind. A bed of flowers. A nice wind. A gentle gardener. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Oh, that noise! I do not like that. I'm turning the sound up, though. Because y'all have got to hear this. What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out Skunk Ape. Oh, these noises. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. Looks like it's heading north. Let's go after it. I was on board with this whole cryptid hunting thing back when I thought it'd just be a spooky jaunt in the woods. I never thought we'd actually, find something. Now's not the time to hesitate. If we're catching this thing, we gotta go now. Stella sprints into the woods in pursuit, leaving you no choice but to run after her, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oh! No. Stella! Stella! Ow! Are you okay? Oh god, the monsters got you. Oh good, the monsters will get you first. Here I thought you were supposed to be a hardened mountain girl. You okay? Ha, yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Just like my Stella to get overexcited and lose track of herself. Oh no, that poor thing. Must have been one of Duke's. New beginning. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. Oh, Jesus. Still alive. I guess we have to roll the camera. Seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but it definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Oh, Stella, I think demonetization is the least of your concerns, lady. Wait, do you hear that? I know that smell. That's old Duke. Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go on home? Bertie? 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 Oh no. What's happened to you, sweetheart? Duke, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. She smells terrible. Nothing like an animal at all, just like that deer. I can barely even smell the woods anymore. It's all that uncanny plastic stench. Jesus H. Christ. The things... It's like they're going through some kind of religious experience. There's something really wrong with all the animals we've seen tonight. Duke, we saw the thing that got a hold of her. This is just like that deer. It's like they're going through some kind of religious experience. Do I say that? Take a menu option that requires 2 traits. Yay, I got an achievement. Woohoo! The hell are you on about? What a horrid thing to witness. It's like they've all gone mad. If this happens to me, I wouldn't want to live like that. You were joking about being able to talk to Gretchen earlier. You're still joking, right? We should maybe talk more about that later. Duke, we saw the thing that got a hold of her. Got it in camera, too. I don't know what it is yet. A gnome or something? You know there ain't no such thing. It's not of this world. It's not of this world, that's for certain. What a disgusting thing it was. Unappetizing in every sense of the word. I don't think it's a mountain lion that's been getting at your chickens. Yeah, no shit. In all my years, I've never seen anything like this. As you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you. Gently at first, barely a whisper. Oh, that voice definitely said get out while you can. Oh, God. And never return. This place is cursed. Okay. But then a guttural moan, and then another, and another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. There's something out there, all around us. I can smell it. There's so many of them. I think we should get out of here. Agreed. We've all had enough excitement. Come on, Bertie. Let's get you home. Are you guys hearing this? She starts filming again. As Duke scoops up the injured Bertie, the voices in the trees intensify.
I do not like that sound. Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. It's it's like you're all suddenly surrounded. The strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. No, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. What is that? Oh, the gardeners come to mend and nurture. Let me blossom and sprout. Let me become. You feel a tightening in the leash, pulling at you from behind. Don't you step another foot closer, I'll shoot. Don't think I won't. Oh no. Absolutely not. No. Okay. Okay. The man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm. Stella, Stella, there's another one. The leash is drawn fully taut, and then there is a sudden looseness. No, no! You and Stella turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Oh my god! What's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A patter of unnatural feet, and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grapples with his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence, as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Shit, shit! Get your grubby little hands off my bird! Help, Dick. Oh no, what do I do? What do I do? Which one do I save? Who do I save, y'all? Should he do a poll? I feel like the leaves just turned red, so this is a choice. Do I... Oh dear. Who do I save? Vote in chat right now, please. Okay. Duke has a gun. He'll be fine, I think. Save that doggo. Save that doggo. You dive for Gretchen, attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands. Oh, Dragonfly, my hero! Oh, you manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. But then there is the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it is gone. Duke? Blood! Blood! My heavens, I smell blood! Oh my god! Oh my god, what do we do? I picked the dog. I saved the dog. Oh my god, what do we do? Okay. First things first, I'll grab Gretchen. There. Step 1 is done. Gretchen is safe. Great. Okay. Step 2. What's step 2? Let's take some deep breaths and collect ourselves. What do you mean? I'm totally acting calm and rational. Now, step 2 is that we chase after those things to get as much footage as we can. It's the only way anyone will believe us about what happened. We owe it to Duke. Stella, you froze. If you go after those things and you pull that again, am I gonna try and keep the chicken? Ah, that's a good question. Okay, let's go. As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods,
The unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Keep moving. You say nothing, continuing forward with a grim determination. We're almost there! You and Stella reach the main road, and the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. I certainly can't smell that stench anymore. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. I wonder if there's a story-based reason why they're the only things we can hear. Yeah, I really do think there's something wrong there. Good Lord. You feel a buzz in your pocket. 6 missed calls from Tabitha and 13 text messages. Tabitha seems worried. Yikes, Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. You text Tabitha back and let her know you're okay. Your message sits unread. It goes straight to voicemail. Of course it does. Tabitha seems worried. It's pretty late, isn't it? Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello? Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up on the mountain on the I'm not sure how to pronounce that trail. I'm not going to call it Asgina Trail. I'm not going to call it that. Asgina. Asgina. Okay. Duke is dead, Earl. That's Asgina. I'm not calling it the Asgina Trail. Oh boy. Oh. Okie dokie. Shotgun. Happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl, who's gonna tell Bo? I guess now we wait. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk 2 officers. Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. See, right there, a thing just jumps out of the woods, then the shotgun goes off. What in Sam Hill? What is that, some kind of Pillsbury Doughboy? Could have been a naked maniac. No, there was more than one. They chased us through the woods. Whatever they aren't human. And they killed Duke. Uh-huh. Now, we're gonna have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond, if you don't mind. This is evidence. But Okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I... Please, call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you and... who are you, exactly? That's Dragonfly. They came into the town today for the funeral. Dragonfly? As in... You say nothing. You'll have to pardon my surprise. We just didn't think you'd show. We'll escort you both back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in those woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke is going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. I doubt this is the first time she's had to deal with the police. No, definitely not. Definitely not. With the kind of job that she does,
She's had at least a couple of cops called on her before, and they probably know she's perfectly harmless because this is small town, everyone knows everyone, but hey, oh boy. They are being awfully cavalier about old Duke, though. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. What's that creature she took footage again? River Runner. Yes, it was the, ooh. What was the first word in it? Something River Runner. Catawba River Runner. Yes. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left will be fine. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist, for your own safety. Stella sighs. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. But what about Stella? She hates being in those wheeled contraptions. Sure, Earl. You can hold Gretchen on the way back out to town. Do you ever feel like this art style is pretty doughy? Ooh, a little bit? I see what you mean. It's... The line art is cleaner than their other games, but I feel like part of the style, the appeal of the Black Tabby style, is that there's a mutability to it, right? Don't mean that in a bad way. No. I see what you mean. Like there's texture to it, right? Like I kind of want to squeeze these characters. I definitely want to squeeze Gretchen. But I totally understand what you mean. I think... Oh goodness, what was I about to say? Oh, so I've got a theory, actually. Stella was mentioning earlier that both of her parents are dead. And now Gretchen is mentioning that Stella doesn't like cars. So I wonder if her parents were in a car accident. That's my theory, anyway. The cops usher you and Stella into the back of their squad car. You are just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Sheriff Hugby pats Gretchen on the head affectionately, but she remains wholly focused on Stella, a worried look stretched across her little pug face as Hugby scratches her behind the ears. Stella stares out the window, oddly quiet. Like, look at the line work on her hair. The line density is so well done and very lively feeling, right? Oh, my poor Stella. Neither one of us much likes these awful metal beasts. If only I was able to comfort her. Confound this old man who reeks of coffee for keeping us apart. Hey, Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. I guess we just saw a man die. I don't know what to say either. They're really good at showing motion and fluidity, even with bold line work. Yeah, definitely. Like, I can kind of picture Gretchen's little pug pants just from looking at this, right? Looks to me like she's just got about a car sickness. Must be why she thought walking home sounded like such a good idea. Guess whatever y'all saw out in them woods wasn't as bad as an upset tummy. I'm sure she'll be right as rain once we get back down the hill, though she'd best try not to hurl in the meantime. We wouldn't want Franklin here to have to work late cleaning the squad car. Oh, I feel like this is... Oh, goodness gracious. I think... Oh... I don't like these cops very much. I really don't like them. They are not nice. Or maybe they're just jaded to weird stuff. We're only a few minutes away now.
Y'all had better keep it together until then.
Soon, the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the car comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. I like Franklin more than the coffee man. Yeah, he's at least his callousness at least gives the impression of being businesslike. Earl is fake friendly, or maybe genuine friendly, just not very kind. Right? If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes much sense.
You, you two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was.
Fox Mulder.
Sure. You're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on them for us. Make sure they don't get into any more trouble.
It feels like he actually takes his job seriously to some extent. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like, he might not believe the supernatural stuff, but at least he seems to be treating this like there is an actual threat out there, and like he's supposed to be looking out for the townfolk's safety. Earl is just a little addled.
Y'all have a good night now.
Bye-bye, Gretchy. And y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch.
And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. They seemed a little blasé about everything. They sure seemed a little blasé about a man's death. I can't believe they're waiting until the morning to even start looking for him. Who knows what those things are doing to his body right now? He has the attitude of, oh, kids these days and their imagination, aren't they adorable? Yeah. Yeah. And like, Franklin clearly doesn't believe there's something supernatural, but at least Crazy Naked Maniac is taking the threat seriously. Like, there's something dangerous there. I believe that they are well-intentioned, if in over their heads. That's a good way to put it, Gretchen. That's a good way to put it, Gretchen, at least in Franklin's case. Maybe both cases, but... And what's worse is, I think they imply that you're a suspect, even after we showed them all of that footage. The truth will get out. Even if they don't believe that footage, those things are out there in the woods. And something's telling me they're not going away. Yeah, no kidding. But it's okay. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. Nor will I, though I have little understanding of police work. Yo, Tyleroni! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. It's so good to have everybody here. We are probably towards the end of the night, but this is getting really interesting, so I might go a little longer than I usually do. Just gotta stay sort of quiet. Scarlet Hollow raid. Scarlet Hollow! Woohoo! We need this place to be hallowed after the unholiness we just witnessed out in those woods. Oh yeah, this story, I've got a feeling there are a lot of branching paths that I've completely blown by. But at least I haven't blown past any of those alternate options as hard as Duke blew. I won't finish that. I'm not going to finish that sentence. Anyway, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We will see. Ooh, too soon. Too soon. We just got home in the cop car. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either, because we're going to do a little investigating of our own.
We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get clearer footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. This is my first ever run through, yes. And I chose the mystical and talks to animals traits. So I am basically a druid. It was going to be a vegan run too, except somebody mentioned that the narration mentioned that there is 3% crushed up cockroaches in peanut butter, thus making the peanut butter technically not vegan. And I scarfed down that PBJ because I was starving. So this is no longer a vegan run, but it is a druid run still. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids that they have and never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Ooh, I'm mystical and book smarts. Ooh, you went the wizard route. Nice. Just ended episode 2, so you're not going to spoil nothing. All right. I don't know how long these episodes are. I've been playing for about almost 3 hours now. So I don't know if I'm coming up on the end of an episode, but we'll see. I might pause for the night soon, but I'm not sure. If this keeps going, I might just finish the episode depending on how long that turns out to be. Her place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later. Why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. I should check in on Tabitha. A friend's place is on the way back, and stopping by shouldn't take long. You sure you don't want to stop in first? I know I wouldn't want to head up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. When you put it like that. Sure, let's do it. Awesome, let's go. I'm glad you're sticking it out with us. It's always so nice to have an extra companion. I love Gretchen. I am glad I saved that dog's life. Even if, I hope she's still awake. There's something foul creeping up behind us. Dragonfly. Jesus. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. That better not be Duke. If that's Duke, I'm gonna flip. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. You're finally where you're meant to be. Oh! Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. Huh? Oh, spooky ghost. Okay. Or friendly zombies. Zombies that will at least listen when people tell them to go away. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? It's Batman. Okay. It is the man that is a bat. Fascinating, fascinating. So it's like Mothman, except bat. At least there's no rabies. I hope there's no rabies. Is there rabies? Is this game a metaphor for rabies? Is that what this is? And who is this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Dragonfly. Is it okay if we come in? You and Mrs. Forsyth briefly lock eyes. She's impenetrable, and you feel small and almost naked in her presence. And yet you feel no threat, no malice. And then the moment passes, and you see only the woman before you. Of course, of course. You're in luck. I just put on the water for hibiscus tea.
Granny Witch? Granny Witch, yes. Some sort of seer lady.
And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil.
Like the prophetess. Sybil. That is a very psychic name, Sybil. I've got to look up the mythological connection there, but I've seen that used for so many.
You're an adult now, after all.
I love this music. It's so Greek. Yeah, I think it is. I think you're right. I want to look up the origins of that. Perhaps not right now. I just, oh, all those herbs and everything. Yes. The music is so comforting. Can I stay here until the funeral? Is that an option in this game? I would be so much comfier.
Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Dragonfly. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the Holler, and now poor Pearl Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town.
Does she want boiled peanuts?
I never met Pearl Ann.
Who was that outside?
Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him.
You knew my mom?
Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth.
How did you know that she died?
Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of, bless her heart.
You hold out your bag of peanuts as a gift to Sybil. She offered you and Stella tea, after all, and it's only polite to offer something in return.
Oh, my. Thank you for the kind offer, dear. But I'm afraid it's far too late for me to have something so salty.
We need your help.
Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled.
You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff?
Go on.
Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods.
Oh, my lord! Have you contacted the police?
Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls a memory card out from her sleeve and pops it into her phone. I wasn't about to just let the police hold on to this. At least not before we had a chance to make a copy. Smooth. The cops wouldn't know what to do with that footage anyway. Imagine if they accidentally erased it. Exactly. I'll give it to them if they ask again, but for now we can examine the footage for ourselves.
Where was this? Up the mountain. To the northwest.
Tea's boiling.
Oh.
Tea's boiling.
Within the town limits?
Yes.
I see.
Damn your tea. Sounds like the screams of the damned.
Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can?
I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine.
No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. Kanika? Are we saying Kanika? You'd better come with me, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother.
Oh, I love her door. I love Kanika already, just looking at her door.
What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen. Who's a good potato?
Kanika, is it me? Am I the good potato? I most certainly hope I am.
And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? I could give her the peanuts. You hold out your boiled peanuts. Generosity is the best way to make new friends. No. Tabitha's cousin. Oh, great.
Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important.
It's really important, Kanika. Louder. Ma'am, your kettle is drowning the audio. Oh, okay. There we go. Fixed. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out here. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. How is the audio balance now? Is it a little better than it was? Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? Oh, I was meaning it as a joke, not actually you. Okay. Alright. Teeny bit up then. I've been adjusting this thing all... It's okay, it's okay. I've been adjusting this thing all night because the audio balance is all over the place. There we go. That should be about right. Stella, what the hell is this?
This is far beyond my ability to contribute. I'll leave the thinking to you humans.
I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Dragonfly and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? I'm fine. Really, I'm okay. You remain silent. Poor Duke. Poor Beau. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Beau, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything.
I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss.
I didn't like Duke anyways. What happened in the woods? We weren't supposed to see any of that.
You're not wrong. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come.
Mom, come on. Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Dragonfly with this taily Poe crap.
Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. She always said they never hurt people, despite that grisly scene in the woods.
But Duke is dead.
Then if these are ditchlings, his death was an accident, or my grandmother was wrong. And she was very rarely wrong. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall.
Jesus, Mom. Haven't they already been through enough? Do we really need the spooky window dressing? What if it's important window dressing? Okay. I know when I'm outnumbered. Maybe the Sybil is right about these things. They were clearly warning us. The animals called them gardeners. Felt like they were going insane. It felt like the infected animals I saw tonight were going through some sort of religious experience. What? How would you even know if an animal was having a religious experience? How? You know what? No, we're not unpacking that. Clearly, you're just traumatized after everything you saw tonight. They're almost certainly connected to growths you saw in the local wildlife, though. Maybe you were seeing an allergic reaction to venom? which I guess could cause hallucinations.
Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I'd put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves.
I don't know, it's getting late and I should let Dragonfly get some rest. I ran them ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. I can stay up. This is important. Ha! Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you call them?
That's right. You go on home now, and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on that online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul.
Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, Dragonfly. Oh, boy.
It's excellent, iced or warm. Though, with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. What an unfortunately short visit.
Alrighty, let's call it a night. Mind walking me home? Well, this is me. Are you good finding your way back? Nervously look at the dark road behind you. Sorry, Dragonfly. I think I just need some time alone tonight. I'm sorry. We'll talk tomorrow, alright? I'll see you around? Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy.
Good luck, Dragonfly.
Oh, I hope Tabitha's okay. Like, I know she was ornery earlier, but... Whew. I hope she hasn't gotten herself in danger looking for me. As far as you know, those creatures from the woods have infested these trails as well. But it's too late for you to turn around. You'll either make it back to the estate, or you won't. Continue down the path. Almost home. Continue down the path. Your salvation in sight. You make a mad dash to the door. Good cousin. End episode 1 at the estate. Oh, thank God you're back. Where the hell have you been? The miner outside the general store. Do you know anyone named Wayne? I look up, suckered into something. Oh, that's just our good cousin Tabby. She's clearly prickly, but she's not malicious, right? I mean, look at her. Look at her face. I got suckered into something. It was weird. Sorry to worry you. This Stella girl had me come with her on this night hike to find cryptids. Ah, so you met Stella then. Ah, that explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, you don't want to hang out? I'm still all hyped up on adrenaline from tonight. I would love to just hang out for a little while. Cool down a bit. No, I'm not going to hang out with you. It's late. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Don't do anything stupid while I'm asleep. Just go to your room and sleep. I want to visit the Forbidden Wing now. You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. You thoughtlessly stumble into your room, and before you even realize you're there, you've already collapsed onto the mattress, exhausted. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe, and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters, and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. And that, if I'm not mistaken, was episode 1? Oh! Oh my. Animation! We have a cutscene! Scarlet Hollow Town Hall. Okay, here's a bit of that Slay the Princess art style I'm used to coming in. Oh, the vibes are immaculate. This is like this is like the opening to a TV show right here. Oh? Hello? Congrats, you did it! I suppose I did do it! Why is that door opening? Oh, are the llamas okay? Please don't die, llamas. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Pumpkin! And there's the old coal mine. We're just watching everything. Okay, so I'm gonna keep commenting. This is definitely it's a little harder on the voice than Slay the Princess because we had the lovely Jonathan Sims and the equally lovely Nicole Goodnight voicing everything in that game. But oh, that's a lot of locks. Is that Tabitha's room? She seems like the kind who would have a lot of locks on her door. Scarlet Hollow. Interesting, interesting. This is the end of episode 1. You know, these Steam achievements that I just got that just popped up, I've got to take a look at these because I've got to take a look at these Steam achievements that I just got and read these out to you because I chuckled at the I could not help but chuckle at the at the mystical one. Finish episode 1 with mystical as one of your traits. Okay, Ditchling, finish episode 1. Ooh. Finish episode 1 with mystical as one of your traits. Enobi, Darkness, Dementia, Raven Way. And then with Talk to Animals, Pasta Puppeteer. Curious, curious. And I also did... Ooh. Oh my gosh, I just realized. The Path in the Woods achievement, where you go on an adventure with Stella. You're on a path in the woods. At the end of that path is a cabin, and in that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Oh boy, I'm gonna save right here. I'm not gonna overwrite my save, but I am going to save. Episode 2 awakes. If you'd like to continue with this world state in episode 2, please save your game now. Yes, I will save. Return. Continue. Would you like to see a recap before you start episode 2? I think, honestly, right now is probably a good place to hit pause. But how many episodes are there out in this game so far? I'm not sure. This is definitely something I'm going to want to continue because yikes. Like, I feel it's baked in from even the character creation, but there's so many different ways you can go with this. And the amount of history that you can sense in these characters, even just from. I'm going to the main menu, but that's okay. You can sense so much history just through observation, right? Like, just as an example, Stella, I picked up pretty quickly, and I might be totally off base on this, but between her mentioning that her parents are both dead, and also her mentioning that why is my camera on? That's not the camera I meant to have on. That's suspicious. Deeply suspicious. Most peculiar, indeed. Um, but I had a thought since she was so nervous about the police car. I wonder if her parents died in a car accident. Tabitha, I think, knows that there's some suspicious supernatural stuff going on, or perhaps her mother died under unfortunate circumstances. Stella is. I adore Stella too. She is. I mean, I would not have followed her out into the woods if I did not love her. I'll just put it that way. um, and there's some traits I might want to take next time. Just to see how things pan out with said traits. Anywho, I think for now, this is a good place to end for the night since I did just finish a chapter. But thank you so much to everyone who's been sticking around. I cannot express enough how much I appreciate it. Oh, I didn't even talk about this. Next week, actually on Earth Day, Tuesdays are my usual night. But next week, it's going to be my 1-year streamer anniversary, or 1-year VTuber debut anniversary. But yeah, I might choose to play more of this, honestly, just because I'm invested in it. Or I might do something else. I'm thinking possible karaoke stream. But I'd have to find something else to do, like Minecraft karaoke. Oh my gosh, that would be great. That would be a real blast from the past right there. Anywho. Oh, my voice is going. Yeah, I really need to get to bed then. Well, thank you all so very much for being here tonight. I will be on again, of course, next week. And I'm going to keep playing this game. I was going to jump into Ori as my next big project, or the Ori sequel. I just finished playing through Ori and the Blind Forest and haven't touched Will o' the Wisps yet, so we'll have to see. But yeah, this is exciting. This is going to be a series for sure. There's so many different things I want to try out. I remember when I did Slay the Princess, and that's supposed to be a smaller game than this one. Slay the Princess was the game that they put this one on hiatus to finish in 2022. But 2023, I think it came out, actually. That was the demo. I don't recall perfectly, but I am a sucker for these games that give you all the choice in shaping the world, right? Anyway, thank you all so very much for being here. I am going to... who should I raid tonight? Who am I gonna raid? Let me check and see who is online still on Twitchy 2. We will raid, I think... Oh, I think I know who to raid.
I think I know who to raid. Show more. Ah! Yes, 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 yes. Oh! Okay. I will raid. I know what to do. Raid. Grave. Phase. Oh, I am GUR mode. I forgot I had the GR, that toggle set to GR. But thank you all so much. I'm going to get our traditional music back. We always exit with never-ending story to the dulcet tones of fantasy. All right. Thank you all so very much. Goodbye. We are raiding. Let us go.